Welcome back. You're watching CNN News 18. Now, the managing editor of First Post, Palki Sharma, spoke to the President of Kenya, William Ruto, who was all praises for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and said that India's growth journey is inspiring and relatable for Kenya as well. Let's have a look at this exclusive conversation.
President Ruto, welcome to India. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thank you very much for... It was a wonderful visit to India. And I'm truly grateful to the government, people, Prime Minister, President of India for receiving me and for all the conversations we've had and all the discussions that we've had. And I am very confident that it's going to be a new chapter in India-Kenya relations.
Tell me about your conversations and meeting with Prime Minister Modi. What is your equation with him?
We had a wonderful conversation with Prime Minister Modi. I have a lot of admiration for Prime Minister Modi, the way he has managed to pick up India and the way he is focused on matters that affect common people and the way he believes, like me, in bottom-up, trying to do what benefits the majority of citizens. And so we had a robust conversation on a wide-ranging subject of issues that are of mutual benefit between Kenya and India. We have agreed on what we can do around trade in agricultural commodities. For the first time, we are exporting avocados to India from just 2 months ago. There are some tariff negotiations that Prime Minister Modi has agreed to consider. We also had a robust conversation about digital government. India has made huge strides in making sure that they can deliver government service efficiently, cost-effectively, and also eliminating bureaucracy and pilferage and corruption. That is precisely what I want to do in Kenya. Already, we have digitized almost 90% of government services in Kenya, following in the footsteps of India. I had a wonderful experience with Prime Minister Modi, and as I told you, he is a great inspiration on what he does. And of course, I was asking him, well, it's tough, doing things for 50 million people. I don't know how he does for 1.4 billion. It's quite something.
What did he tell you that? The answer to that?
He gave me some tips, not for the media.
Not for the media?
Yes.
Right. Very interesting. It sounds like you got a lot of work done in a very short visit and a lot of deals. And as you were talking, I was wondering, a few decades back, the developing world was looking at Western models of development and of growth that were to be emulated. Do you think that now the India model is something that countries like Kenya and others resonate with more?
Well, we all share the same history. India was a British colony just like Kenya. And India was lucky to have made strides ahead of us. And so there is a lot of commonality, and in fact that's what I was saying yesterday. There is a lot of commonality between India and Kenya. It's easier for us to work with Indian experience because we can relate to it. We have the same legal system, we speak English, we share a common history, we are neighbors, so to speak. So there is a lot that we share, and it is easy to relate to the progress India has made.
Prime Minister Modi and India were instrumental in getting the African Union into the G20. Is that something that you discussed? And you think that is one way to sort of get the proper representation that Africa deserves?
That's correct. In fact, I did commend my brother Prime Minister Modi for his efforts in championing the place of Global South, and specifically the place of Africa in the global geopolitics. It is here in India that Africa got the opportunity to be a permanent member of the G20. And we believe that that positioning is going to not only bring voice, but African perspective into the conversation, and African interests and African issues into the equation.